They don't call it the ultimate game sale for nothing. This thing is practically overflowing with massive discounts on so many games. So, to give you guys a bit of a help and hone in on some of the finest offerings, here are a few of the deals that we're most excited about for this week.
This video is brought to you by Meg2 The Trench.
Okay, are you one of the following? A no-good scallywag, a reprehensible sea dog, or just someone that really likes adventure games? If you are one of the three, then you should be getting Sea of Thieves, which hopefully lots of you know about already. It's got an amazing lush open world. You can live the pirate's life in all of its sailing, sword fighting, and occasional kraken battling glory. And the sea is vast and the possibilities are pretty much endless. There is so much that you can do in this game pretty much whenever you want. So all you have to do is set sail and start writing your very own pirate legends.
And you know what, Sam? This really is the perfect time to get into Sea of Thieves with its Monkey Island expansion included at no extra cost. So check it out now with this half-price deal on the 2023 edition. It's always fun to explore a big, beautiful open world, but it's a whole lot more fun when you can do it at 100 miles an hour, sending palm trees flying as you go. And that's what Forza Horizon 5 is all about. Available now on Game Pass, the latest entry in this beloved racing series takes us down to sunny Mexico, where you'll find deserts, jungles, and volcanoes to go rolling over, as well as hundreds of different events to compete in and cars to unlock. Forza Horizon 5 looks particularly sublime on the Xbox Series X, where players can kick up sand in 4K Ultra HD, and there's more cutting-edge, next-gen racing to come later this year when Forza Motorsport arrives day one on Game Pass on October 10th. So, grab Forza Horizon 5 for half price and start getting those driving lessons in.
Now, I know, Henry, you absolutely love Forza, but sometimes even the most souped-up supercar won't get you there fast enough, because you could always take to the skies in Microsoft Flight Simulator. What a segue. You can fly across the whole world in this stunning sim with everything from landmarks you're breezing by to today's weather that is dynamically recreated in the exact detail. And also, if you want to spice things up, there's a June-themed expansion inbound on the same day as the new movie, which is November 3rd. And we did also catch a glimpse of the next Microsoft Flight Simulator at this year's Xbox Showcase. So, my expectations are sky high.
Oh, I see what you did there. If you want to start racking up some air miles, pick up Microsoft Flight Simulator for 35% off, or just grab it off of Xbox or PC Game Pass. Ghostwire Tokyo takes full advantage of the Xbox Series X and S's next-gen tech to recreate the Japanese capital in extraordinary details, complete with buttery smooth 60 FPS frame rates. There's only one thing wrong with this neon paradise. There's literally nobody here? Where is everyone? Well, it's up to you to solve the mystery of their disappearance using your mystical powers to pelt your enemies with elemental magic along the way. It really sprinkles a bit of that magic fun onto the first-person shooter formula, so check it out now with Game Pass or with this huge 67% discount.
If you're also in the market for some more magic-flinging fun afterwards, you've got to keep an eye out for Immortals of Avium, which is arriving in August, and naturally, we'll be conjuring up loads of videos about it and every other big Xbox release, so guys, you've really got to subscribe. Now, look, let's talk about Diablo 4, alright? Because its first season kicks off this week, and we are very, very excited for all of the demon-bashing, loot-snatching fun that it's going to introduce. So excited, in fact, that we've been dipping back into other classic entries in the series, like Diablo 3's Eternal Collection. This offers basically all of the fun that you would expect from Diablo, building your character, scrounging up whatever weapons you can find, and basically preparing to go through hell once again in this acclaimed action RPG. The good news is that you won't have to worry so much about Lilith this time around. But the bad news is that you'll be facing against Diablo himself, you know, the thing that the game's named after. And he gets pretty formidable and, yeah, good luck. Anyway, if you think you're up to the task, Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is now 67% off.
But if you like your top-down dungeon crawlers with a touch more whimsy to them and looking a little bit more blocky, Minecraft Dungeons might be more your speed. This isometric action RPG pits your blocky adventurer against dungeons filled with randomly generated traps and enemies, ensuring that there's always something to keep you on your toes. Oh, actually, do Minecraft people have toes? Nah. Either way, what they do have, Sam, is friends, and you can play Minecraft Dungeons with up to 3 buddies, both online and on the couch. And with the Ultimate Edition, you'll also have all 6 of the game's DLC expansions to explore, so pick it up for 35% off and let the good times roll.
Anyone that's watching this video right now that is also a From Software fan, then you probably feel stuck between a rock and a hard place with all those quests that you've still to complete in Elden Ring behind you and the vehicular violence of Armored Core coming up. But you guys are gluttons for punishment, I imagine, aren't you? So why not throw Sekiro Shadow Dice Twice into the mix too? That's in case if you haven't played it already. In this Samurai Souls-like, you'll need to hone your combat abilities even further if you want to survive. I've played this a lot and did not survive a lot. But every battle here can turn tragic in an instant if you're not careful, and only those who are willing to master the game's technique, not me, will make it to the end, and they'll feel really, really, really good about it once they do, not me.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice's Game of the Year edition is now half price, and if you're looking for more awesome Xbox Souls-likes, we just so happen to have done an entire video about them. Go on, check it out. Far Cry 6 takes the acclaimed open-world shooter series to a lush new setting called Yara, so that the player can help topple another dastardly dictator. God, they're everywhere, aren't they? The place looks absolutely stunning, especially with HDR10 on the Xbox Series X and S to make its tropical colours even more vivacious. Sadly, your character doesn't have access to that sort of cutting-edge technology, but that just encourages them to get even more creative during combat situations. As it turns out, anything from a backpack to a CD player can be a deadly weapon, if you want it to be.
You might not have the resources that the enemy has, but you've got courage, friendship, and enough salsa CDs to take down a whole army. Also, not sure if you noticed, but the bad guy in this is also the bad guy in Breaking Bad, so for that reason alone, get Far Cry 6. It's 75% off. But look, if it's first-person shooters featuring exotic island locales and retro vibes that you're looking for, well, we've got loads more where that came from. Or we've got one more where that came from, and that came from Arcane, and it's really good. Deathloop takes the player to Black Reef Island, a place filled with gorgeous scenery, strange technology, and people who would very much like to kill them. The good news is that any time they succeed, you'll be zipped back in time to start the day over again, using whatever you learn to do better next time. So, for example, if a bad guy totally takes your face off on one playthrough, then try not to get shot in the face next time. Easy.
Yeah, easier said than done. You can get busy dying now by checking out Deathloop on Xbox or PC Game Pass, or with this cracking 75% discount. Now, I don't know who would win in a battle between human-built androids and alien machines, but I know I would definitely want to watch them scrap it out. Fortunately, Nier Automata understands this desire. Playing as a highly capable android, you'll get to take part in exhilarating hack-and-slash battles, mixing and matching different melee weapons and ability buffing computer chips as you go. In fact, it all sounds like the perfect way to practice ahead of Lies of P's release on Game Pass this September.
Nier's humbly named Become as Gods edition also includes a bunch of bonus cosmetics, so you can look good while you're kicking ass, and all for, well, just half the usual price. Now, the original Goat Simulator simulates goats so well that you might wonder, like, how could they ever make a better goat simulation? Well, the answer is simulate more goats. Goat Simulator 3 allows up to 4 players to kid around together in couch or online co-op. And that means you can all go gallivanting through the game's immense sandbox world, smashing everything in your path, pulling off gnarly stunts, and basically taking part in loads of minigames. It's amazing.
So if you want to prove to your buddies that you are the GOAT when it comes to mindless destruction, check out Goat Simulator 3 for 40% off. I reckon we got time for one more, and you may have noticed that a little game called Remnant 2 showed up today. And if you want to catch up on the story so far, the original Remnant is available in the Ultimate Game Sale. This third-person shooter is sure to put you through your paces, with procedurally generated worlds filled with nightmarish monsters. You'll have the option to tag in a couple of players to fight alongside online, as well as a vast arsenal of weapons and gear to choose from. But even then, I'm still not totally sure I like your odds. On the bright side, the complete edition includes both the Swamp of Corsus and Subject 2923 DLCs, and the whole thing can be yours for 65% off today.
I don't know if it's just me, but that was a great list of games. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is a sweet week to be an Xbox owner. Bye.
This video was brought to you by Meg2 The Trench. Join action icons Jason Statham and Wu Jing as they take the fight to the seas against jaw-dropping underwater foes in this adrenaline-pumping thrill ride. Meg2 The Trench opens wide only in theaters August 4th.
They're the most deadly animal in history. The Megs are evolving.
Never seen this before. They hunted in packs. I got this.
Meg 2 The Trench. Rated PG-13. August 4th.